Greetings, good people. Hola, mi gente. Today I just wanted to share something brief. So I was in the middle of doing something, then I thought, why don't I capture this on camera? And what it is, it's a purchase I made. I made for the very first time. For the most part, when I see things advertised on TV or on YouTube, I'm reticent. First of all, I don't really have a whole lot of cash, so I can't just go around experimenting with things anyway. And so, but with this one, I watched the advertisement. I felt there might be some credibility here. You know, it talks about the dangers of consuming microplastics. That's the word, microplastics. And so, the investment is in a titanium cutting board. Now, if you've heard the rumor that says that Rhysce never steps foot in a kitchen, does not know his way around a kitchen. Right there I am banging utensils together. But if you've heard that rumor, we're here to dispel that rumor because I am in the kitchen. And I want to try out for the first time my titanium cutting board. Now there is no unboxing because I already unboxed it. It's out there. It's only after that I thought of maybe doing this little video. And so here we go. So it came, you know, well packaged. So I did not order this from Amazon. Let me say that. I ordered it straight from TOUGHNESS or TOUGHNESS. Not sure how it's pronounced. That's how I pronounce it, TOUGHNESS. And so, you know, it came well. It first was in this, and then it was wrapped in this, and then all that was packaged here. So it came, I think, a little over a week after I had ordered it, and then when it arrived, it had a whole bunch of scratches, and it didn't look good to me. So I reached out, called them, and they responded pretty promptly, asked me to send pictures. I sent pictures, they emailed me back, and they asked me to peel off, because on both sides there was a film, I guess you could call it. They asked me to peel off that layer, then see what it looked like. I peeled off the layer, and it looked all right. There were a couple of dents, small dents, but at least they look like dents to me. There was one scratch. That's after the peeling off, but it looks usable. So, what I'm gonna do is, so I'm trying to make some salad. When I say salad, I like to put together romaine lettuce, cucumber, and apple. Those are my three ingredients. And so, that's what I'm putting together here. And so, I'm gonna swing right on over and start on my titanium board. Now, what I'd like, if you've used a titanium cutting board, let me know what you think. So the advertisement says that if you use plastic cutting boards, here, let me show you, because we do still have a plastic cutting board, that, you know, if you use a plastic cutting board, what happens, it cuts up and everything, and so you end up having microplastics in your food. And if you use a wood cutting board, then you also get wood chips. And so here then is the titanium cutting board. If we could come closer, you know, again, I'm already using it, so I can't really like hold it up, what's this, vertically. But this is it. Now, unfortunately, it's not terribly big, and they told me this is the only size they have. I know other companies also make titanium cutting boards, so maybe they make bigger ones. So at this point, I have my lettuce. And lettuce is what I'm cutting up. And I guess it's going to be hard and even impossible to really know the quality of this cutting board immediately. With anything, well, let me put it this way. If it were to deteriorate and scratch immediately, well then yes, we would know exactly what the quality is. It would at that point have failed the test. But long term, one would only really know the quality after a while to see if it delivers on what it promises, that it washes off really easily, it doesn't scratch, it's super hygienic. So there's a bit of lettuce. Let me grab an apple. So here we go. If anyone has other, and I know there are other salad recipes, you could share those. I used to include in my salad I used to include chicken and cashew nuts. But what happens, I don't always have those elements, and also the more elements I put in, the longer it takes to prepare. And I haven't exactly had the patience to do all that. Actually, even breaking down the cashew nuts, I've ended up hurting my fingernails and things. Maybe there's a professional way to break down cashew nuts that I need to learn. Maybe there's something on YouTube about that. All right. So here I've chopped the apple. Put the slices in there. Let's see. Is the board holding up so far? I'm not sure how it looks in the light, what angle works. And then once upon a time, there was a cucumber here. You know what? I might have to look down here for yes. So here's my cucumber. And so that would be the last element. So at this moment, let me say thank you all for watching. Behind the lens is Pablo TV Vlogs. So if you have not seen or gone to or visited his YouTube channel, then please go there now. In other words, discontinue watching this, log on to Pablo TV Vlogs. And there are a lot of exciting videos there. More recently, I was there last night, and I saw footage from Qatar, Doha, Qatar, from Kamulu, which I'm not sure if that's Nairobi or Machakos, but it's somewhere on the border. And also there was footage from Diani Beach in Mombasa. So those are the kind of exciting venues that you get to see when you go to Pablo TV Vlogs. So right now, the engineer of Pablo TV Vlogs, that is Paul Osanya, is the man behind the lens. So there we go. So there we have cucumber. All right. So this is the knife that I'm using. It's pretty sharp. It gets the job done. And that's the knife I'm using up against the titanium cutting board. And so far I see no scratches. So I hope this is as good as advertised. It would be nice if it was bigger. So like if I compare it to the size of our plastic one, it's sizably smaller. And before that, we had actually an even bigger one. But this will do for now. You can also, I don't know how clearly you can see, but again, if you use a cutting board, like use a plastic one, it gets all cut up and chopped up. And that, they say, is not very hygienic. So that's it. This is a titanium cutting board from Katu Chef. So feel free to leave your comments. What's your experience with titanium cutting boards in general? What is your experience with this particular Katu cutting board? And what is your experience with their customer service? My experience with their customer service was excellent. All right, I'm looking forward to having some salad. I have dispelled the rumor that I do not know my way around the kitchen. Listen, I know where to find the cutting board. I know where to find the water, knife, the bowl, and so I'm all set. Thanks for your time, for the few minutes that you took to watch this. Stay well and stay blessed.